Good afternoon. This is going to be a play-by-play of tomorrow's moderate snowstorm that we're going to be seeing affect the region, and this is going to be very similar to what we saw earlier in January. Right at the turn of the month, we had an Arctic front that draped over the area. We had a storm that developed along that front, and the same thing is going to happen here. Here's the Arctic front. Here's our disturbance out here. It's going to be basically diving down and redeveloping off the coast. It's going to give us a moderate snowfall. Now, this is, major, the National Weather Service considers over 6 inches, so I guess you could say that, but in terms of, blockbuster events or real big winter storms, this is a moderate storm. So, it's not going to be a good idea to be on the roads tomorrow, late afternoon, tomorrow night. Sometime it'll be pretty rough out there at times, but nothing too crazy. I want to make that clear. But let's take a look at what is going to happen tomorrow at the modeling. So, as you can see, by the time we get to, say, tomorrow late morning, snow starts to break out. Probably snow shield starts to hit North Jersey. It's already snowing in the Baltimore, Washington area. And this is a very cold storm. So all these areas are getting snow. There's no rain-snow line to deal with in this storm. And this is a high-ratio event, meaning at many places in the northwest of here, we'll see 15 to 1, and more closer to the coast, we'll see 12 to 1 ratios. So again, it doesn't take much liquid to give you a decent snowfall. So by the time we get to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you can see moderate snow starts to break out over most of the forecast area, and by 7 o'clock, say 10 o'clock at night, the storm, I think, is at its peak. Again, closer to midnight tomorrow, say between 10, 11, 12, is when you'll see most of the accumulating snow hit these regions. At this time, temperatures will be anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees in our northwestern counties, and that includes Baltimore, Washington, 10 to 15 degrees. And along the coast, you'll see 15 to 20 degrees. But that is a very cold storm. Wind gusts at that time, I think you're going to see some winds gusting, especially near the coastal areas, up to 40 miles an hour, inland up to 30 miles an hour. Wind's not going to be a huge issue with this. Any storm, rain, snow, whatever it be, there's always going to be a little bit of wind, but this isn't driving 60-mile-an-hour winds or anything like that. So I want to make that clear. On the back edge of this storm really tries to pull out, say, wee hours of the morning, 2, 3 o'clock, it should be over. Lingering snow showers. And towards the end, you could see the temperatures are going to be frigidly cold, 5 to 10 degrees, and then 10 to 15 degrees along New Jersey. So, very cold snowstorm. The timing, again, is going to be from late tomorrow morning for North Jersey, New York City, and it'll be earlier in the morning for the Baltimore, Washington area, through Wednesday night and ending very, very early, through Tuesday night and ending very, very early on Wednesday morning. So by the time daybreak occurs on Wednesday, the road crews should probably start to get a good handle on cleaning things up. But because it's going to be so cold, it'll probably be a very slow commute on Wednesday. So for everybody who's working tomorrow, including me, probably by the afternoon, you might want to think about heading home. But again, this storm is going to be mainly a night event. So you're going to see snow during the day, but the real accumulating snow will be at night. So keep that in mind. So, people are waking up tomorrow and during the day don't see a lot of snow. It's not a bust. The storm's going to happen. And again, it's a moderate event. So snowfall amounts, I actually have them posted on the webpage next to this video, but I'm expecting average amounts of 8 inches along the I-95 corridor up into Connecticut, Massachusetts. Northwestern counties, I think a more average amount of 6. You're probably going to see a local amount closer to a foot, and you'll see some areas in these zones that get maybe 3 inches. It's going to be a little bit of a scatter plot of snow amounts, but a nice moderate snowfall, and the pattern moving forward again is going to be cold and active. So we'll have to keep our eyes on early next week for another potential storm. But I think the storms in February this year, unlike these Arctic storms, are going to be a little more intense just because we'll start to finally get that Gulf moisture coming in from that southern stream of the branch, southern jet stream branch. And unlike a developing clipper, what you're seeing now, you'll actually see a storm develop more towards the Gulf of Mexico and come up the coast like a more classic nor'easter. Now, those are the storms that can give us over a foot, and 12 to 15-inch storms. Those are the real storms. This is a nice storm. It's a moderate storm, but it's definitely not a blockbuster or anything like that. So enjoy the snow. As always, there will be frequent updates, probably another update later tonight, and then multiple updates tomorrow later in the day when I'm out of the office. But stay tuned. Thanks for checking in.